Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. In the last episode we got, I think, hit over the head and lost our memory, so we're trying to learn how to be an attorney again. We have a new assistant. I like her. I still think I would have slightly preferred to have Maya, but if they were going to replace Maya, I think they did a pretty good job. So we're trying to save our client from murder. And, yeah, I think we've poked enough holes in this. I don't think that she did it. When you think about it that way, then, yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. That means Maggie is. No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. Oh. Sorry, I guess I didn't realize we were at the end. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird. What? No, not yet. What, you little weasel. Slap him. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Oh, crap. What the heck? Lies! All of it is lies! Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for a recess. Well, actually, I do feel a little bit better about that. I was gonna feel a little bad if that was the end of the trial. I would like to save my progress. I'll have to overwrite from the other game. Well, do I want to do that? Yeah, that's fine. I kind of wish each game had its own save, but that's fine. If I play the game, I'm probably going to play it from the beginning anyway, so that's no big deal. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. You know, I think I'm good with the amnesia. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, get it. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Hold on. Oh, I can't look at it? Okay. And start talking about this case. This case? Yep, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me, this might be very important. And we're gonna get interrupted. Okay, Roger. Oh, maybe not, okay. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh, the blue badger! Ah! That's fantastic. She's got the glove in the bag and a cell phone with that awful ringtone, so that's... All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I'm starting to piece this together. I mean, it's the first trial. I have a feeling you were supposed to be able to do that. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. What time? 6:28. Okay, so that doesn't actually match up with what I was thinking. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Oh. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah, you were here all along. Maya! Oh no! Oh no! No, I gave her voice away. Okay, well, obviously I'm gonna... You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. Alright, so what's your new voice? Good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this, a list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good, as in... They're a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. A list of unfamiliar names and numbers. Members of a con artist group. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look it up yesterday. Oh. Is that right? Oh, God. I'm assuming we get our memory back when we admit that we don't know who Maya is and she roundhouse kicks us upside the head. These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Oh, okay. So that's where they were from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is. Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Oh, is she not going to be our assistant in this? Can't tease me like that. I was so excited we were going to have, like, the whole gang back together. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. What? I just have to warn you, this next witness is a complete pain. Like everyone else we deal with. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface, just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness, a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. What? Oh! That's the guy who beat us upside the head. Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Oh, I pushed... Alright, whatever. Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me... wait, it's going too fast. I can't keep up. I'm merely looking for a unbeatable university. I have a rigorous selection process. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox? Maya, okay, oh, she is gonna join us. Okay, cool. I have to question him. Fashion, women, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. That glasses. Why glasses? He's not wearing glasses. Glasses? But you aren't wearing Aha! I was right. Good job, Phoenix. That's enough. Your name, witness. So is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks, you thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Oh, God. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk, you know you. What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day, okay. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Eh? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive, Nick? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies. Here we go. Now we're kicking in. What I saw that day. I was at the park afternoon deep in thought. I'm gonna regret pressing all these statements, but whatever. So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. I'm a freaking lawyer. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. Remember the time all too well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m., okay? How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... The hair flip. Well, I don't know why. He reminds me a little bit of, I think it's just the coloring. Reminds me a little bit of Claude from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now? No, I want to know. How do you know? Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tisk, tisk, I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There's this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking is a total lot of nonsense. No first-class person doesn't live by norms, and to wear a watch, what ridiculous. People should live freely without constraints. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. Police officer falls right in front of your eyes. And how did you know he was a police... Oh, Phoenix. He was wearing a uniform, you dingbat. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically was the way of cheap, low-quality shoes. And I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. That statement have come first. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Ouch. Oh. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. What? What do you call a famous brand name product while you are only a cheap imitation? There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? What? This is the first I'm hearing of a banana. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Oh! Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas. He could be, but... there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else? If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Alright, I'm gonna try something. Present the bananas. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Wait, he still thinks they're bananas? But I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a no. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. Has bad eyesight? Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't able to see that in court, like, I kind of understood if he was far away and, like, saw that whole scene. I could see him mistaking it for bananas there. But in, like, here we're what, like 5-6 feet away? Knows nothing about baseball. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Well, why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is a very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Can't even read that with a straight face, you dingus.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You still were a possibility. Sure, in the end, we'll find out the fact that it's glove, not bananas. Viewed from afar, I don't think there's room for blah, blah, blah. It goes too fast. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. And while she didn't do anything wrong, gruesomely burnt. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness? Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Oh! You waited, so 17 minutes between the time of death and that call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Got him.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine, can understand that. I get what he's saying now. That girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Hold it! She ran away just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Wait, what? The witness has already answered that question. He is stating the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record.
How can I get more information out of him? Immediately, okay. Immediately, as in immediately, I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or do they not teach that at your pitiful school? Think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Oh, I meant to press that. Okay, well, we'll press this and go back to that. So you're saying there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day, but suddenly before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. Okay, so let's go back. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good... a top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. So do I present? And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? I don't actually know where to... Yeah, no, court record. I know what I need to present. There's like 2 places where I think it makes sense. After that, I immediately called the police. Must have been 6:45. I think this is where I want to present the time of death. Yeah. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Nah. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. And we'll just have to hear about the 15-minute gap in the next episode. I think we'll pause it there. I'm so excited we have Maya back, and we've had Gumshoe already, and the judge. I miss Edgeworth. I don't know if we'll see him. Don't tell me if we do, but I hope that we will see him at some point. I'm so excited to be back in this. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.